Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Sekai Podcast. I am your host, Ichigo.
And I am your other host, Mikan.
Join us this week as we discuss our villain backstories. Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey guys.
Happy Friday, everybody. We hope you guys have had a great week. Thanks for stopping by and thanks for joining us this week. So, this week we are going to kind of just piggyback off of last week's episode. If you haven't had a chance to listen to last week's episode, we hope you at least pause this episode real quick, hop back to last week's episode, and then come back and join us. So, last week's episode, we were talking about our favorites of the anime bad boys, our top
Mm.
crushes of the anime bad boys. So, this week we've decided to discuss our villain backstories. We've now turned into the bad guy.
hmm
Okay.
So go listen to the last one. You can judge our taste. And then in this one, you can judge our characters.
So, we hope you guys will sit back, relax, and just come hang out with us. And thanks again for stopping by. So, once again, this week we're going to be discussing our villain backstories. The bad boys from last week's episode have officially brought us over to the bad side.
Yes. I mean, I was probably already there. I'm not going to lie. I was probably already halfway there. I'm honestly interested to know your origin story, where your origin story will be, because you're just really nice. Okay. So I need to know what kind of villain, like, where are you coming up from? What are you gonna be doing? Like, I need to know your origin story.
Quite honestly, I had a hard time figuring out what my villain backstory is because
See, that already tells me you guys, that already tells me, like, how nice. I already had 2 plans in my head the moment we discussed this topic. So,
I mean, I want to say my villain backstory would be something like similar to Scars, where like I'm living peacefully and everything is good, everything is great. And then all of a sudden, boom, war breaks out and people are taking out my family, my friends, everything for
Mhm.
no reason whatsoever. I feel like that would set me off.
Okay, okay.
And then I'm going out for vengeance because at that point, everybody is now a target.
Mhm.
That is probably the main villain backstory, unless I fall in love with one of the villains.
I could see that, honestly, I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, to be
I could
100%
see that
honest
for
with you,
you.
I feel like that type of backstory would fit me 100% better.
Mhm.
Is I fall in love with the villain and I see somewhat of good in him, but I just want to help him out,
Yeah.
and thus I'm joining his team.
Yeah, I feel like you won't even care about what the cause is. You're just like, "Yep, I'm down for it."
I feel like, but guys, he's so nice to me. He can change. Let me just show you. And then he's like, taking out villages and stuff like that. And I'm
Oh,
like, but he
yeah.
didn't mean it.
Yeah, no, you're trying to rationalize. You'd basically be
Everything.
like, what's her name? Oh, Misa from, Death Note. You're just
Yeah.
like, "That's my boo, like, he can do no wrong.
Yeah.
He's perfect."
I'm
While
in
he's just
Delulu.
murdering it. Yeah. That Delulu mind, you're just like, "Oh, this is everything he does is perfect, like, he's doing good for the world, you know?"
He is
I
just
could
taking out all the bad people who want to take him out
Mhm.
because he just wants a perfect world. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just going to help him create
Mhm,
more of a
yeah.
perfect world. Like, very much giving Harley Quinn
Yeah.
syndrome a little bit, like
Yeah. Like, a few loose screws totally fell for that psycho vibe.
oh, 100%.
Yeah,
100%.
I can see that for you. I really could.
But wait, wait. You said you had 2 already planned out?
Oh, yeah, no, immediate planned out. So alright, so the first one, which is the more logical one, would be sort of like a Dudushu style, not really, but sort of, where I would find my way, my nestle my way into, like, high society somehow, okay? And I would destroy these people one by one, okay? And manipulate them and mess them up, and then I would just slowly it would just have a trickle down effect, okay, until I'm basically the last one standing, and I've messed up everybody else.
That is a good plan, but what I'm confused about is what got you there?
That's a good question. Honestly, well, I don't really know how I would get there. I mean, honestly, I could get there now. If I could somehow find my way into high society, I would do that now. Like, I'm not gonna I would legit do that right now. I would blackmail all these people. I would find out secrets. I would make fake things up just to watch it all crash and burn, just for fun. It's not that anybody hurt me or anything. It's just, why not?
So, in your case, I feel like you might be, like, light in this situation where you
I mean,
just
I feel like Light kind of had a goal in the beginning. He was more like, I want to do good. I think I'm going in with just the mentality of this world's already messed up. Might as well just burn it all down. Yeah, I don't think I'm not really thinking of the fix. I mean, if there's somebody that comes along and manages to fix and puts me as the bad guy and I'll go down as the bad guy, you know what? I'm okay with that. But I don't really see that happening. So I'm just going to let it all crash and burn just for fun.
Okay, okay, so you're not really in there to just, rule everybody. She's just
No.
like, "You know what? I'm
Yeah.
just gonna go and mess some stuff up because I'm bored."
Yeah, basically. Not for revenge. No, I mean, I would maybe, but I think I'm just, the world is bad enough. Might as well just take an eraser and just erase a little bit. That's why I feel like my second path though would be more like an errand
I knew it was
where
coming.
yeah, but where Aaron failed, I will succeed.
Wait.
I will succeed. And I'm not gonna spoil it for you because you have not watched it yet. But people that have seen that show, you guys know what I'm talking about. I will make that 100%. I will do it.
I feel like you can just go ahead and say what it is because I might not remember if I watched the show. Or I
That's
might have
okay.
already seen
I said,
spoilers for it
I mean, that's all I need to say. I will take it 100%.
all the
I'll just
way.
honestly, my goal is just to, like I said, take an eraser and start over, basically, for no reason at all, except for the fact that I'm like, I don't like this. I don't like what I see right now. Might as well just, start fresh.
So, from Dr. Stone, you're giving me Tsubasa villain right now
Mm.
just based on when Tsubasa, like, woke up, he started taking out all the adults
Mhm.
while they're still stones
Yeah.
because he was like, "The adults is messing up everything, they're messing up the world."
Yeah.
In both of your scenarios, that's what you're giving.
Basically, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's probably what I would do.
So wait, if that is the case, we're both villains now of our story. We can't have a story without some sort of hero.
Oh, man.
Gotta fight the heroes at some point in time.
Ooh, who would like, what type of hero do you think would take you out?
Me personally,
Mhm.
I would want to say I feel like Inuyasha might take me out. Just him by
Oh.
himself. Skip everybody else. Like I got to get rid of them first. But I feel like Inuyasha might turn into a villain if I take out his whole party first. Then he's
Um,
has no other choice but to come after me. Or if I could even just pile up a whole bunch of just different qualities from different heroes. So
yeah,
for
like
example,
what would yeah, what would it be?
I would say Inuyasha's stubbornness to not quit and to
Mhm.
pursue. I would say Tanjiro's, I guess, like,
Also perseverance.
yeah, perseverance. Cause the heroes gotta persevere. They
Yeah,
gotta
they
have
gotta
some
persevere.
form
They can't
of
give up.
perseverance. Um, Edward Elric's like, I don't care but what happens to me, Imma take you out regardless if I go out with you or not.
Yeah.
Once again, another form of perseverance, I guess, but, who else? I'd also want to see a little bit of, like, Deku's happy-go-lucky personality a little bit, just a
Uh-huh.
little
Yeah.
bit. 'Cause, you can't have a hero without them being a little bit happy-go-lucky. You don't wanna, like, a sad, depressing hero.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of who else I'd want qualities in my hero. Oh, and then, Itadori's kind of clumsiness, but his, I guess, not emotional state, but, like, the fact that he's willing to protect. I mean, mind you, all the heroes are willing to protect their friends and their loved ones, don't get me wrong. But I feel like if one of the hero's allies got taken out, I want, as a villain, I'm the villain, I want an Itadori reaction. And I know that sounds messed up, but I want an Itadori reaction.
Oh, I see.
Like, boom, I just
That's
took out
sad.
your friend.
Yeah.
I whatever face that he gave when he saw Maishito taking out his friends one by one,
Mhm.
that's the face I want to see.
Oh.
That might be a little messed up, but
Understandable.
I can't say I'd want to go up against Itadori just yet. I know I wouldn't want to go up against Gojo. That's another one.
Oh,
I
yeah.
I don't want them problems,
I
okay?
mean, I would probably just fall in love with him and then switch sides, but or let him kill me.
I mean, if I'm the villain, I mean, depending on which route I go, if I've fallen in love with the villain in this route and Gojo appears, am I going to switch teams that
You're like,
quickly?
I'm really feeling a lot of confusing feelings right now."
Right, like, he's just so good looking. I mean, I know I was with you from the beginning, but look at this man. He's beautiful.
Yeah, but I'm also wondering when he beats us down in, like, 2 seconds, I don't know if I'll see him as beautiful anymore. I might change my mind right then and there. I might be like, I'm in a lot of pain and there's a lot of blood right now, making my vision a little blurry. You don't look as nice as you did a few minutes ago."
If that is the case, I am hyping my villain man up, and he gonna have to fight Gojo first, and then I'm playing the victim.
Sounds good, sounds good.
"This man stole me from my village. I didn't have any choice. I promise you I didn't kill anybody."
Oh my god, you would
You
I
know?
could s that would actually be really good.
That
You
would
just be
work.
like, "Oh, I'm innocent. I didn't mean anything." That
"He
would
held
work.
me captive. You've saved me. Thank you."
Yeah, that's why you need those gullible heroes, though. The ones that are like, "Oh, this poor girl."
Oh my god.
Because let's be real, Gojo won't care.
No, he won't. Not
Yeah,
at
so you
all.
need, like, those nice ones, that are like, "Oh, no, we have to save her. Even though we watched her kill a bunch of our people, but she's a victim too."
In which case, I feel like Inuyasha would definitely be like, "Nah, I don't trust you."
Yeah. It's like, "I really like her. We're good."
But I feel like Tanjiro, if I really give him the waterworks, maybe
Oh,
just a little
yeah.
bit, he'd be
2
like,
seconds. Man, he would break in, like, 2
"Okay."
seconds. I feel like a lot of, like, the sweet types would
Mhm.
honestly just be like, "Oh, we gotta save her."
It's like, "I spared your sister, so don't come after me. I was really trying to help y'all get to
Mhm.
the villain. Here you go."
The moment they're losing, you're like, "Oh, no. Boo, I love you. I still love you. I'm kidding. I was just
Right.
trying to fool them. I was just trying to trick them, you know?"
I was trying to get them for you. You gotta learn how to play
Exactly.
both sides.
Yeah.
So wait, who's your heroes?
Honestly, what would probably take me down, the type of person, is either somebody who became close to me in my ranks for the purpose of
Ooh.
defeating me, like coming in on my team and then, you know, basically stabbing my back. Or it would be somebody maybe I used to know or like somebody I really care about in the past and they come to me and they're like fighting and then they might pull on my heartstrings. I don't think a stranger, like some hero that I don't know would be able to take me down unless they're super like what you were mentioning, they don't give up, like ever.
Mhm.
Then I would probably just get really tired and be like, "Okay, you know what? I'm not like 100% into this plan as desperate as you are, so you know what? You can have it. Like you can just take me out. I need a good 12-hour nap. Like I'm
12-hour
tired."
nap.
But
Well,
I really
wait,
do think it would be though the somebody I know or like somebody in my ranks that I trust that would just take me out.
that whole scenario is giving Frozen Hans.
For of all
Hans from
the
Frozen. That's
of
what it
all
gave.
the characters
Yeah, no.
that I was not expecting that one. I could see
I
that, yeah.
I mean, cause he, like, cozied up to her and was like, "Who could ever
Mhm.
love?" Like, that ooh, Disney went a little rough with
Yeah.
that one, but you know what I
Yeah.
mean, like
They were like, "Nope."
or it's giving Kikyo. Like, when
Kikyo
Kikyo came back and
oh,
was
yeah.
kinda messing with Inuyasha's head, and mind you, I love Kikyo.
Mhm.
I love Kikyo more than Kagome, but what she did was still
Yeah.
messed up.
I see. Yeah, like, it would definitely be one of my something like someone would put like an Itachi, but I mean he died for or I know you didn't see Bleach, but like Ging, Ichimaru Ging, who
Mhm.
technically he was always on the good side, but he stayed with Aizen to protect the person he loved. That person, that type of person would take me out.
Mm, yeah. If that's the case, you just got cut off all your emotions. Because a
Yeah.
lot of these villains do not have any emotions whatsoever.
I mean, if I'm burning the world, I'm pretty sure there's some part of me that I lost. But they would probably be the ones who pull me back.
That's true. That's
Like,
true.
I'm just imagining me out there, I just one day, somebody pisses me off enough, and then I'm like, "You know what? Let me go burn down the world." And then years later, like a decade later, you're on the good side and you're fighting, and then we come face to face and you're like, "How could you do this? Yada yada. Your army took down all of my comrades, blah blah blah." And then I would have a moment of weakness, and then you'd just be like, "Stab."
That's messed up.
That's that's probably how I would go down.
Yeah. Like it's like, but I trusted you. It's like, nope.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Now my question is, what superpowers
Ooh.
are you getting as the main villain?
How many powers can I get?
I'll give you three.
3, okay. Well, if I'm gonna need to blackmail people, I probably need to be able to read their mind,
Okay.
but I really hate that power, but it'll be good for a villain. Um, I also think maybe the power to conjure, like, fear or something that everyone is scared of.
Mhm.
I can make it happen or make it appear or make them feel it or whatever. And I think for the 3rd one, I need to also, on the opposite of fear, maybe have some ability that makes people like me so I can
Oh,
manipulate them.
okay. Okay.
Because I feel like blackmail is not only because I need loyalty, that's
Right.
usually how. So somehow I need to make people like me, so maybe that kind of power. I feel like that would be a good triple threat.
So you have what? Fear, manipulation,
And
and mind
reading.
reading.
Yeah, mind reading. But actually then I don't have any powers technically, so I
Yeah, no,
don't
you
know if
can't
I'm
defend
gonna
yourself.
well, I guess I gotta just make a bunch of friends. I'll only be the brains, I won't be be the physical attack. Well, I guess fear if I have strong enough fear powers, then people would just do it themselves. I won't have to I won't have to get my hands dirty.
I mean, that is true, but also if the hero comes up and they've overcome that fear power of yours,
Yeah,
you gone.
that's why I'm gonna need a really powerful ally to manipulate.
I could see that. I could see
What
that.
about you? What about you? What are your powers?
Um, so my powers would have to be oh, that's a good question. My powers would probably have to be defense
Okay.
because I need to have a strong defense if I'm battling the hero.
Mhm.
Um, I want to have stealth as well, like
Okay.
stealth and defense, because if I'm going around here being sneaky, I do not need to be detected.
Yeah.
Like Assassin's Creed style sneaky. Like nobody can detect me. And then the third one would probably have to be strength
Mhm.
because while I can defend myself and I'm super sneaky, let's say the hero gets past those two defenses,
Yeah.
then I got to be able to protect myself. So I need to have some sort of like way to protect myself. So I need to be able to fight back. So I want to
Mm.
have at least a strong enough power to where I can hold my own.
Mhm.
And if I feel like I'm losing, I could just use my sneaky power and disappear.
Yeah.
So kind
You
of like
know
Naraku.
you know what's hilarious? This just shows how different we are.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny because like, I'm, like, all mind, and you're, like, actually physically, like, defeating people, and it just shows how differently we think,
Yeah.
and I love it. It's so funny.
We're like polar opposites almost,
Yeah.
but
Honestly, we
we
need each
work
other on
well.
yeah, we would probably work well together.
We could be each other's allies. Like you could be the ones reading the minds. Cuz here's another thing about your mind reading power is that you can see what
What's
the
gonna
in this
happen, yeah.
case
What
our enemies, which is the heroes,
yeah,
you can see what they're planning.
yeah.
And I can use our stealth or my stealth to keep us hidden. So then they'll never find us. And then on the one chance they do find us, my defense power will keep us handy long enough for you to instill fear in them
Mhm.
and we scurry away or I fight back, injure the heroes, and then we go and hide again.
Sounds good to me.
This is perfect. We be the perfect villain pair.
Yeah. Now, my question though for you, because all right, let's say you don't go the villain boo route, right? Where you don't
Okay.
have a guy you're following, but maybe you go like the revenge route. Would you have somebody with you or would you do that solo?
Ooh, that's a good question. The only way I would have somebody with me is let's say there was only so many survivors after this attack and we all decided to band together and they appointed me as their leader.
Mhm.
That would be the only time.
Okay.
So kind of like Yona of the Dawn, where like
Yeah.
mind you, she was on a quest to find those people to help her. I get that.
Yeah.
But where she was basically like going around getting the dragons and getting their help. I
Yeah.
feel like if she's going down the revenge route, she could use their power, right? So she's like
Yeah.
gaining allies. Mind you, she's not the villain in the story, but in her similar situation, if I find people who are like, "Yeah, we've all been hurt by this one person who attacked our village," like, then yeah, I would bring people with me. But if it's just, let's
Okay.
say, just my village and I'm the only one that's left, I'm going at it alone.
Okay, okay.
There's no need for me to get other people involved. Now, if people wanna join me, I'm not gonna stop them,
You're like, "You're welcome, come in."
but I will be the one to deal that final blow. I know
Yeah.
that for a fact, like, I cannot
Mm,
have that one ally who's like, "Oh, let me protect you," and then accidentally deal the final blow. No, you got to go too,
I see, okay.
because this was my
Interesting.
revenge.
Yeah, so you're gonna be, um, already, like, from the get-go, you're gonna make a name for yourself kinda thing? Like, y people are gonna know that you're coming for them kinda thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of like how Scar instilled the fear into those
Yeah.
state alchemists.
Like, he wasn't afraid to hide. Like, he wasn't hiding, he was like, "I'm coming for you
I'm coming
guys."
for you, right. That's
Yeah.
that's kinda what I want, like, I don't wanna be out here hiding in the shadows,
Yeah.
searching for ways to defeat you. No, I'm coming for you. In
Yeah.
other words, I'm not gonna be like Naraku or like Muzan, which I feel like
Mhm.
Muzan sending the upper demons is
Yeah,
very
but everyone
much
knows he's, like, exists, kind of.
right, but you cannot get a hold of him.
Yeah. Okay, okay, so you're going the flashy route. Yeah, you're going for, "I'm here, you better
Yeah, I'm
run."
burning now I'm not gonna burn innocent people's houses down or anything
Mhm.
like that, but, for example, if I was in Full Metal Alchemist and I was in Scar's position, I'm not going after people who, had nothing to do with the situation. I'm specifically going after state alchemists, in which case I am specifically burning down those buildings that the state alchemists occupy. I'm not going
Okay.
to find where the state alchemist lives to like take down their families or anything like that. I'm not doing
Yeah.
all that. I just want
Those
to break
people.
down. Yeah, I just want those people.
What if people get in your way? Are they also coming down? Like, let's say they're state alchemists who maybe weren't there for that incident. Are you taking the whole system down? So them as well? Or are you the type to be like, I'm going specifically for the people that I personally want.
I feel like you would have to take the whole system down
System
because
down.
if you
Mhm.
leave anybody, somebody's going to rise up, find other
Mhm.
survivors, and then they're going to try and come after you
Yeah,
again.
I see, yeah.
In this particular situation, unfortunately, everybody got to go
Everybody's gotta go.
except for Maze Hughes. He can stay.
Macy.
Everybody else
I
got to
mean
go.
I mean, on your side, you won't know who's the Maze Hughes, you know what I mean?
I mean, that's true, but not everybody that works for the state is a state alchemist.
Yeah.
So if that is the case, like I'm only going after top line state alchemists.
Mhm.
I'm not worried about the ones that don't know how to use alchemy. I'm not worried about them.
Yeah.
I'm not taking them out. I'm only taking the ones that know how to use alchemy out. That's it.
Yeah, that makes sense. The thing is, for me, like, it depends. It depends on how into the goal that I'm trying to achieve, whatever that is, burning the world down or whatever. If there is, like, a goal, like, a specific goal, and all I can think of is that, and I have tunnel vision for that, I think I could be the type to be like, "Anybody who gets in my way, you gotta go. Like, you gotta go."
Right.
But there is also the side of me that's also like, I mean, I'm a little tired, like, I might have to rest a bit, you know? I think maybe I'll just wait this one out and fight the next battle with the dude that I'm actually trying to go for. But so that's why I think it really depends on what my goal would be. Because if I'm really into whatever I'm trying to do, then I'm just taking everybody down, just taking everybody
Right.
out. At first, nobody would know what was going on. Like, I wouldn't show my face, I wouldn't show my name, like, nobody would know that I exist.
Mhm.
I would kinda pull like a Durushu where I'm on the other team with a mask on, but then I'm also on the other side like, "Oh my god, I can't believe this bad dude is coming up here, like, what is that villain trying to do?" Acting all
Yeah.
innocent, until, like, I can no longer do that, and then I would just use other people as long as I can to sort of pretend to be me until, I guess, the final moment. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you
I would
can
definitely be the
only
stealthy.
hide yourself for so long.
Mhm. But I would definitely be the quiet person. Like, I don't want anybody to know that everything is going up in flames. They won't know it until it's actually hit them.
Yeah, that kinda I feel like that fits your personality.
I mean, where's the lie though? Where's the
Yeah.
lie?
That would be perfect, but, it does get lonely at the top,
It
so,
does.
I
And
feel
that's
like
why.
you got for us female villains, you got slide a Booski in there somewhere,
Exactly. But that's the
so
Booski is gonna be the one who takes me down. You know what I mean?
well, in your case, yes, in my
Yeah.
case, he's gonna be the first one I throw under the bus first to save myself.
Oh, oh, dang.
It's giving
You're like
thank
decoy. You're the
you.
decoy.
Yeah, basically.
You know what I just realized? I would probably be like a Suon from Akatsuki no Yona.
Oh,
Like that's the kind of person I probably would be. Although I don't have the
ugh.
finesse that that man does, so I don't know about that. But yeah, I would probably be like that.
Nah, see, if you was like Suon, I can't get behind that. You're gonna be on your own.
But I don't think I would take the throne. That's the difference. I would probably be somewhere behind the person taking the throne.
Well, that's why Suon should have married Yona. Just
Exactly.
saying.
For real. He really dropped the ball there.
He did drop the ball there. He did. But we have discussed this
Yeah.
on our Akatsuki no Yona episode. Uh they really need to finish that anime.
Oh, they
That's
do.
such a good show.
Hopefully one day.
Hopefully in our lifetime.
Hopefully.
Just saying.
Oh, we can
Uh,
dream.
yes. But you guys let us know if you're the villain of your anime story, what's your backstory? Did somebody hurt you? Are you taking everybody out? Or did you just follow the villain bad boy and fall madly in love and now you're on the villain's team? Be sure to let us know below. And we hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for listening to us. And be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Anime Sekai Podcast. Thank you guys so much. We'll catch you guys next week.
See you guys next week. Bye.
Bye, guys.